Hello everyone, I'm Charles. Welcome to Graphic Design Quick Start. In today's episode, I'll be showing you how to cast an artificial shadow from a layer in Photoshop. To get started, the layer that is casting a shadow should be on a separate layer and also have a fair amount of distance between the ground and itself. Let me show you how this is done. Let's go to the layers panel. Let us get lead on the shadow layer. Click on it to make it active. Press backspace, delete on a mark. Let's go to the shark layer. Click on its thumbnail. Let us convert it to a selection by Control click, Command click on a mark. If the layer doesn't have a mask, you would Control click, Command click on the layer thumbnail. Go to Select, Transform Selection. Drag the upper point down below the bottom point. This will give you a negative H value up here. Let us give it a negative 40%. Go to the position matrix to the left of the option bar. Click at the bottom point. Change the H value to negative 40%. While we are still in the free transform mode, drag the selection down. Press enter to apply the move. Return on a mark. Let us fill the selection with black. Go to the bottom of the layers panel. Click on the black white icon. Click on solid color. Make sure the default color is black. Change the HSB to 0. Click OK. Drag the layer below the shark layer. Let's rename it to shadow. Now, depending on how realistic you want the shadow to be, there are two approaches. Click on the shadow adjustment layer. Go to properties. Give it a feather of 30 pixels. That makes the shadow interact a little bit with the flowers. The good thing, the feather is a dynamic effect. You can keep on changing your mind after the fact. But to make the shadow interact better with the flowers, there is a better approach. Let us take back our feather to 0. Go to the layers panel. Make sure the rear mask thumbnail is selected. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Give it a radius of 15 pixels. Click OK. To make the layer cast the shadow to the individual flowers, we need to create a displacement map. Alt click, option click on the eyeball on the left of the background layer. Go to image, duplicate. Let us name the layer background. Also check duplicate merge layers only to give us a flat image. Click OK. The next step is to find the color channel that gives us the most contrast as per the flowers are concerned. Let's switch to the color channels. Click on lead. Click on green. That is too bright. Click on blue. That is too dark. In this case, we'll go with the lead color channel. Go to image, mode, grayscale. Click OK. Click OK again. Let's save the image as a PSD. Go to file, save as. Make sure the file type is PSD. Let's switch back to our working composition. Go to the layers panel. Alt click, option click on the background layer to reveal the other layers. Let us now displace the shadow. Click on the shadow layer mask to make it active. Go to filter, distort, displace. Give it a horizontal scale of 0. Since you don't want the shadow to be distorted back and forth, give it a vertical scale of 30. That is the up and down displacement. Leave the rest as they are. Click OK. Pick the displacement map that we created and called background. Click open. And there it is. To see it better, turn off the background. And you can see how organic the mask is. We can make it even better. Double click on an empty area of the shadow layer. Hold Alt, option on a mark, and drag the left half of the triangle in the underline layer. Drag it until the value of the left of the stroke is 170. Click OK. That takes off the shadow on the brightest surfaces of the flowers. Press M for the marquee tool. Place 50 to switch the shadow to 50% opacity. That is assuming you have selected any of the selection tools. In our case, the marquee tool. Let us hide the layers panel. Let me press F a couple of times to switch to the full screen mode. And there you have it. How to cast an artificial shadow from a layer by using a selection, Gaussian blur, and some opacity treatment. That's it for today. Like, share, and consider subscribing to our channel so that you don't miss out on our next episode.